Yesterday, I broke down the latest polling numbers about the shelf life of the NDP here in Alberta. Those numbers were terrific. Optimistic news for Albertans. The numbers showed that 57% of Albertans would vote for a united Conservative Party as opposed to 29% who would vote for the NDP if the election were held today. But hidden deep within that poll were another interesting set of numbers that I think you need to know about. It might make you look at young people in this province just a little differently. We all know now the egg timers on Rachel Notley's destructive reshaping of Alberta. But this next little factoid, well, it's one that's got to shake Rachel Notley right to her core. In the 18 to 34 demographic, the youngest demographic polled, of decided voters province-wide, Rachel Notley's NDP gets only 22% of their votes. 67% of their votes go to the United Conservative Party, a party that has no leader and no platform. And Rachel Notley counts on the support of young people. But it looks like she doesn't have it. The highest demographic of support going to the United Conservative Party was young people. The NDP are always calling Conservatives the party of old white men, but it looks like young people have rejected Rachel Notley's destructive ideas for their futures. Notley has a bit of a millennial problem. Over 2/3 of them don't like her. How young people are often portrayed in the media, well, it really isn't indicative of them as a whole, at least here in Alberta. Not much is changing. It looks to me that Alberta's young people are as tuned into reality and as practical as they ever were. While the blue-haired, angry, confused other can get a lot of play in the media, Alberta's young people are more conservative than their parents. Unfortunately, that's my demographic. We hear in the media how young and hip Rachel Notley's ragtag accidental NDP caucuses. They lived at home, they were baristas and students before they accidentally became government, and that's supposed to impress us. But it looks like young people look at their age group peers in Rachel Notley's government the exact same way I do, like they're a bunch of underperforming snowflakes without a clue what they're doing. But it's not just Alberta. Recent surveys of younger people have shown that they are more right-wing than the generations before them. I have one of these 18-year-olds, and anecdotally, I have to agree. Poll after poll around the globe, year after year, shows that young people identify as more right-wing than their parents. They're more pro-life, more economically conservative. They're stronger on national security. They're stronger on cybersecurity. And they're more nationalistic than their parents. But when you really stop and think of it, of course they are. They're the ones that have to live with the consequences of my generation's slow creep towards progressivism. And the kids don't like it. They're the ones that have to live with the speech police telling them what words they can and cannot use, what their license plates can say. They're the ones being called hateful for just simply disagreeing with someone and having their ideas and speech banned on their university campuses. They're the ones that will have no free speech and will have their media and their internet censored because we've put progressives in power. They're the ones that will have no jobs because of carbon taxes my generation elected people to put into place. And they'll have to pay down more than their share of the debt my generation voted to accumulate on their behalf. The kids are the ones that will have to live with the changing cultural demographics and all the bad things that change will bring their way. So yeah, of course younger people are more conservative. They see the only way out of the mess the province and really the world is in, it's freedom, conservatism, and hard work. And the kids, well, they're probably fed up with their parents' generation for letting it all happen to their world. And you know what else? It looks like they're fed up with Rachel Notley too. So let's hear it for the kids. For the Rebel.media, I'm Sheila Gunn-Reid. Time is ticking down on Rachel Notley's government, and it's my job to cover every last second of it. To never miss a story, be sure to subscribe to our new Rebel Canada YouTube page.